Hi, it's Simon Monteleone,
And Thomas Wilson.
and we're going to be explaining macromolecules.
I'm Thomas Wilson, and we're talking about carbohydrates and nucleic acids. The structure of carbohydrates consists of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. They are organic compounds organized in the form of aldehydes and ketones, with multiple hydroxyl groups coming off of the carbon chain. The building blocks of all carbohydrates are simple sugars called monosaccharides. Moving on from the structure, the function of carbohydrates is to provide energy to the body. They occur in many different forms such as sugars, dietary fiber, and in many different foods such as whole grains, fruit, and vegetables. Moving on from carbohydrates, nucleic acid's basic structure consists of long chain-like molecules composed of a series of nearly identical building blocks called nucleotides. Each nucleotide consists of a nitrogen-containing aromatic base attached to a pentose sugar, which in turn is attached to a phosphate group. Moving on from the nucleic acid structure, nucleic acid function is an important class of macromolecules found in all cells and viruses. The function of nucleic acids has to do with the storage and expression of genetic information. Deoxyribonucleic acid, which is also known as DNA, encodes the information the cell needs to make proteins.
Moving on from nucleic acids into lipids, we'll start off with the structure, and the structure is typically made of a glycerol backbone, two fatty acids that are usually hydrophobic, and a phosphate group, or a hydrophilic. As such, phospholipids are amphitic, and the hydrophilic parts usually face outwards in the structure, and the hydrophobic parts face inwards in the structure. With the lipid structure, you also have the function of a lipid macromolecule, and they perform many different functions in a cell, from storing energy for long-term use in the form of fats to insulating from environments in plants and animals, such as. Moving on to the final macromolecule in our presentation, a protein. A protein is a linear molecule comprised of amino acids. They have 20 different amino acids that are found in proteins. This is the structure, by the way. The sequence of a protein's amino acids are determined by the sequence of bases in the DNA coding for the synthesis of this protein. And moving into the final part, the function of a protein macromolecule. So the function of a protein macromolecule is to provide cell structure, send chemical signals up, speed up chemical reactions, and more. And just to reiterate, they are amino acids. Those are the 4 different types of macromolecules: lipids, proteins, carbohydrates, and nucleic acids. We explained the function and the structure. And the end.